This episode is brought to you by Spas and More.
I just believe in the power of healing and restoration. And I know that if we can just come together and speak about the hard things, we can finally begin to heal. So, this is where we heal.
Welcome back to another episode of This Is Where We Heal. Today I'm doing a solo episode, and I have a question for you. Have you ever felt lost? Have you ever felt like you didn't know what the direction of your life was anymore? Have you ever felt like the life that you're living doesn't make sense for who you are, who you want to be anymore, but you're not really sure where to go? Good. That's what this episode is about. I want to talk about the place that I have been working through for the last probably year, maybe even longer, but specifically this year that I myself have also been trying to transition through, and it's hard. And I think a lot of what happens is we get in this mindset of, I'm so lost. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know who I am. I don't know who I'm supposed to be. And we lose the entire perspective and point, which is if I feel lost, if I don't feel like I relate to who I was anymore, that's because that's not who I am anymore. That's because I am becoming something new. The old parts of me are slowly dying, and the new parts of me are asking me to step in. And it's an important perspective to have because it takes you from helplessness to potential, possibility. So I ask you, are you lost? Do you feel lost? Have you ever felt lost? And if so, congratulations, because I think your life is really about to change, just like mine. So, in all the people that I admire, all the people I looked up to, the people that I follow that inspire me, I've noticed there's a shift that happens in everyone's life, including theirs. Most of them have talked about it, maybe they haven't, but I'm going to talk about it today. It's that point in your life where you know something is about to change and you can't quite put your finger on it, but you just know something's about to change. You feel it in your spirit. You feel it in your heart. You don't align with the things that you aligned with before. You don't feel comfortable in the places that you felt comfortable before. You don't feel at home anymore, if that makes sense. And I mean your mental, emotional, and spiritual home. There's a shift that happens in every person's life where they realize it's never going to be the same. And that is when that feeling of I'm lost comes into play. Because there is a part of you that is calling you further, and you don't yet know what that looks like. And there's a part of you that's saying, stay here. We don't want you to go. It's comfortable here. It's safe here. It's predictable here. It's easier here. And that is the place where we're actually lost. For the last couple of months, I've been praying about this a lot, asking God, what direction am I supposed to take? Who am I supposed to become? And with that came a moment where I had to get really clear and honest with myself, which is one of the harder things to do. But the shift that you're about to make, the signs that you are seeing, cannot lead you further until you actually take an honest look and reflect on who you are and where you are right now that's keeping you held back. I know my own flaws. I know my tendency to procrastinate because deep down I'm actually a perfectionist, and I fear that if everything I do isn't absolutely perfect and I fail, then I don't want to do it at all. I know that I like the safety of being at home, but I also know that I'm in a season where I need to put myself out there more. I need to allow myself to be seen. I need to allow myself to use my voice and be heard, even if that comes with negative feedback, because it is a part of the growth. And that's just the thing. The shift that we have to take from who I am now to who I know I'm being called to be is that season of growth. It's the hard season. It is not the safe path. It is the path that you're resisting. It is the path you don't want to take. It is the path that looks different from everything you've ever known and everything you've ever felt and everything you thought you were, that challenges you, that pushes you, but also evolves you and pushes you forward. It's so scary to leave behind what we know. It's so scary to leave behind who we're comfortable being because it's always been safe. But safety prevents us from growing. Safety prevents us from challenging ourselves, from trusting our own ability to become something greater than we could possibly imagine. And why does it matter? Because the calling on your life requires growth. The path you are meant to take requires you to push through challenges. The message that you may have to share with the world forces you to get really comfortable with being seen and heard, even if it's not perfectly. The calling on your life isn't about you, but it requires you to be the best version of you in order for it to actually make an impact. I've been struggling with this for, I don't know, probably a year now. I worked with a coach who was incredible. She gave me just the perfect platform. She gave me all the structure, all the things that I could be doing, specific things, like detail by detail. You do this and you will see success. You do this and you will feel different. You do this and you will feel better. And it's like I just couldn't bring myself to do it. As easy as it was easy, it was simple, and yet I couldn't bring myself to do it. And for a while, I beat myself up because I thought, what is wrong with me? Why can't I just check these little tiny easy tasks off that I know are going to push me towards who I'm supposed to be? And I set in this victim mentality of, oh, there's just something wrong with me. It's my ADHD. I can't change who I am. This is just who I am. I'm comfortable. This is who I'm going to just forever be. But the last few months, I've been waking up to the realization that it's not about the fact that I can't. It's about the fact that I'm scared. It's about the fact that I didn't trust myself with the responsibility of being more, of doing more, of having more. I didn't trust my own ability to carry that. But here's the thing. God will bring you through the desert where you are challenged, where the road looks uncertain, where you're forced to mold yourself into who you need to be slowly and surely. The timing is always divine. I wasn't ready then. So anyone could have given me the spreadsheet of life that says, you do this, everything's great. And I still wouldn't have done it because I had to sit with the hard truths. I had to start learning to trust myself. I had to start believing in my own ability. I had to believe that I was allowed to dream bigger and that was okay. That there was nothing wrong with wanting a better life. That there was nothing wrong with having more. And I'm not just talking about money or riches or material things. I'm talking about the life of fulfillment, the life of purpose, a life where the responsibility is yours to carry the purpose. I just didn't feel ready to carry it. But here's what I do know, and this is why I bring this up. As I shift and evolve and I start trusting myself a little bit more, and I start noticing the slight shifts within me, and I start seeing the signs that I know without a shadow of a doubt God is giving me all around me, everywhere I look, all the time, I know I'm on the cusp of it. And I know there's a lot of people who have been here too. And what happens is you find yourself at the crossroads and you have two choices. And I've been at this crossroads, and you will probably be at this crossroads many times too, because God will keep putting it in front of you. Here's the choice. It is yours to make. Stay the same, do the same things, be the same person, be around the same people, find the same predictability, go back to what was comfortable, go back to the safe path, go back to what was easy, or take a good, long, hard look at who you are and how it's serving you. And take that first step towards the right path, even if it feels really hard and challenging. Let's take a quick break for me to tell you about Simply Worth It, a clinic of trusted nurse practitioners who are focused on personal weight management, optimizing your health, and working with what your body needs to build confidence through safe and effective medical solutions. Simply Worth It is different than all the rest because they only hire nurse practitioners, not just medical assistants or nurses. With these skilled practitioners, they are able to provide a safer, more specialized service to get you to your specific goals. They have 3 locations that are going to serve you in Wentzville, St. Peters, and South County. Visit simplyworthit.com. That's simply worth it, WURTH it.com, to set up your new patient consultation today. When you feel lost, it is for a reason. There is a purpose in it. God doesn't do anything on accident. When you feel the most lost, when you feel like, I don't know who I am, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know if I matter, I don't know my purpose, I'm confused, I'm scared, I'm sad, I'm lonely, you are literally standing at the gate that is leading you into everything you've ever hoped for and imagined. And so my challenge for you is that if you're in that place, not to see it as the sign that you are failing, not to see it as the sign that everything is going wrong, but to see it as God giving you the opportunity to actually look in the mirror and give you a choice. You are being presented with the chance because you're ready for it. If you weren't ready for it, you wouldn't be standing at that crossroads. It is your chance to say, I may not know what it looks like. I may not know if I even have the strength. I may not know how to get from point A to point D, but I can take the step down the right course. And it may be small, it may be tiny, and that's okay. That is still a win. Every small test of faith is a win. This is where I want to challenge you. If you're standing there, don't go back. Don't go backwards. Don't take the safe path. Don't go back to who you were. Don't go back to where you were. Don't go back to what's familiar. Don't go back to what's comfortable. All of those things were great in the season that you were in them. They probably taught you something. They probably protected you from many, many things. But if you constantly live a life trying to protect yourself, you'll never step into possibility. Don't go back. Take the step towards who you can become. The possibilities are endless. We serve a God who created the entire universe. We serve a God who has no lack of resources, no lack of abundance, no lack of purpose. All he's asking you to do is to trust him, to put him first, to take the step, and he will walk beside you every step of the way. Your life is changing. You are changing. You are healing. You are evolving. You are growing. Now it's time to start acting like it, to start living like it. And really, if I'm honest, I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself because I know I'm there. I know I'm ready. I know what's happening. I know I'm changing. I know the things that kept me safe before are the things that I'm going to break free from now. And I know I have to make the choice. I know I have to make the step. I ask you to take it with me. This is where life really begins. And it doesn't mean that you're going to find pure joy and peace and kumbaya all the time. You won't. Because change is painful. Growth is painful. But it is where impact leaves an imprint. It is where your footsteps are behind you, leading other people. You can be the example. You can be the change. But you have to be brave enough to believe that you can do it. You have to trust God enough to believe that he will walk you through it. And it is worth it. It is worth it. It is worth it because that is your part of your purpose. To learn, to grow, to evolve, to become, to rid of the parts of you that no longer serve you to show other people how to do it too. That's it. So if you're lost, great. I'm really happy for you. And it probably doesn't feel very good right now. But if you don't know where you're going, if you don't know who you are, if you know you don't want to be who you were, guess what? The canvas is now blank. And now you get to pick up that pen and decide exactly what it will look like from here on forward. If you like this episode, if it helped you, if it's motivated you, if it's inspired you, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, all the things. Everything you do helps me get the message out there of hope and love and healing for other people. Thank you for watching. another episode of This Is Where We Heal.